Hey, here's a quick run through of Mac's portfolio. I have split it up according to this is the actual form that they're going to use when I talk to them on Monday. And they've broken it down by subject. And so I just went ahead and broke down his portfolio by subject as well. And basically all that happens is they decide if we are compliant with the law or deficient and need to work on it. And if there's anything that is showing, not good enough examples, I think that would be the only reason it would be deficient, is that I haven't done a good job of providing evidence. So if that happens, it's not that big of a deal. It just means we have to go back in and sort of do a better job of showing the evidence. So anyway, first here in the beginning, Gus is helping me, by the way. He's doing some trucks. I started out with his reading log. I thought it was important to kind of just both for, him to see how much reading he's getting done, and also to kind of prove that he's doing some reading. So we're up to 48 books right now. A lot of them are in progress. Some of them were abandoned. Most of the in progress ones are because they're part of the curriculum and we're sort of reading it chapter by chapter each week. So for his English and reading section, I did a couple of writing samples. And what I've understood is that less is more. And so I think that probably I've put more in here than what is necessary. So sort of as the rest of this week goes on and I'm thinking more and more about it, I may come in and edit it down and only do a couple of things. But you guys have seen this story, actually. The Dragon and the Wizard. I do think I need to do a better job of dating things. I'm hoping that they don't really care about that too much, but here's his little post-test that he did at the end of his first section of grammar. So, you can see his handwriting is something that we're working on, so I kind of showed that, and I'm trying to sort of show how it's improving a little bit here and there. So that's that. Here's math. Basically all I've done for math is torn out some of the pages in his workbook. And you can see, some of these questions are just really tricky. They can be really challenging. If I gave him just a list of, addition and subtraction problems, I'm sure he'd be fine with it. But this program is called Beast Academy, and it's basically a comic book that explains how to do addition and subtraction. That's just because that's what section we're on right now, in a bunch of different ways. It's a lot of different ways of thinking about how to do math. And so it's challenging for him, definitely, which is a good thing, because he sort of is known for not showing his work, number one, and sort of zipping through the math problems. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It's like a Sudoku for third graders. Zipping through the math problems without really paying that good of attention to the process. And right now in these years, it's important that he focuses on the process so that he can learn to solve harder and harder problems. Look at your trucks, buddy. Those are beautiful. For science, I added a couple of pictures in. Here's our lung that we made. He did a model of teeth. There's his DNA model. He's very proud of that. Here's when he did the periodic table with marshmallows. That one was really fun. I showed a couple of lab sheets from chemistry class. Here's his DNA project. This is the page that sort of explains the DNA model that he did. More chemistry stuff. We've also studied some stuff besides just chemistry. We're talking about animals and trees are sort of the theme. And so, he did a little research project online about the red oak, and he's, reading a lot of other books with tree stuff in it. No! It's gonna be okay. Social studies is basically history for us this year. There's a couple of there's mythology and stuff like that as well. So there's a lot of pictures for this one as well, and not so many worksheets. There's Minecraft. We're definitely using Minecraft to learn as well. So This is our social studies section. Next is art, and I wasn't really sure what to do about art because a lot of what he does sort of ends up wrecked at the end. If it's clay, we end up squishing the clay back together and making something different. If it's a drawing, it ends up, you know, we show it to Daddy and then it ends up sort of in the recycling. So I tried to take pictures of as much as I could with a camera, but at the same time I didn't want to like share like 6,000 drawings in here. So that's there. Our music section I think is really lacking. He does bells 2 or 3 times a week, and so he's doing regular music instruction. I'm just trying to figure out how I can like prove that. PE is another tricky one to prove. Everyone is set in early elementary years. They just provide pictures with dates on them. So that's what we did. He does just dance and go noodle videos on TV. He was in karate for a while. Whenever we go out and do something, this was a trip to a farm, so there was tons of learning opportunities there, but also some climbing and some running and some jumping and some throwing, and so I included that there. And then we also do yoga, especially in the winter. We do yoga like once a week at least, if not more. And then at the end there's the other section, and I just included my lesson plans just in case any questions come up. I'll have it right there to refer to. So that's that. Wish us luck on Monday. I think things are going well. It's okay. It's okay, Gus. I think things are going well. I think the review should go pretty good, but we'll see. I've never done this before, but from what I understand from other parents, less is more. It's not that stressful if you're actually doing your job. So wish us luck. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you all. Bye.